build stuff CNC, where we make it come alive.
Okay, welcome to I Build CNC. My name is Carl, and today we're diving into the new exciting collaboration with Revopoint on their new MetroX 3D scanner. Compact, accurate, and surprisingly powerful. This is a special collaboration project with Revopoint, who has been pushing the boundaries for at least 11 years. We're comparing the MetroX with the 3D Maker Pro's Moose scanner, which I currently use for most of my work. And we will also be comparing it to the Reality Raptor Pro, although I think it might be more comparable to the Raptor. I'm not sure yet, as we're just getting involved in both of those scanners. And this is the MetroX today by Revopoint. So what's interesting to me is that these new scanners are quite capable of scanning shiny objects like this with no spray or no coloring, whereas with my Moose scanner, I've had quite a bit of trouble getting scans off of reflective objects. So I'm looking forward to seeing what a laser scanner can offer us in terms of operations. So I have lots of work that I generally do on engine components. So this is a Harley-Davidson cylinder head, as you can see, and I need to make a scan for this for the machine shop I work with. And this is a Harley-Davidson engine that we're actually building, or I should say I'm helping them with the scans, and they're building a race engine out of this case. So we're building new cylinder heads that'll fit on this case for producing lots of power down the race track. And I do other work such as on things like this where I need to scan components similar to this. So this was interesting work because they discontinued this many years ago, and we are reproducing some of the components for that on the computer, along with many other projects similar to that. So you can see why I'm interested in what MetroX has to offer us in terms of this new laser scanning, because most of my projects are very shiny metal. So when I scan in the past with the Moose scanner, I take this and put it into Fusion 360, and then from there I'm able to manipulate the solid into either drawings or CAD files or whatever I need. So I'm assuming that MetroX will be able to do the same thing with the Revopoint software. It offers really good resolution. I'm told as good as 0.02 or 3 per cubic meter. That is yet to be seen, and don't quote me on those exact numbers. I'll post this on the screen shortly. It also does full scan color, so it'll do like a camera resolution and also just the laser portion of it, which will do incredible scans according to what I've read too. Comes with a tripod, it comes with a turntable, and along with some markers, scanning markers. So that apparently there comes with like towers and cubes and dots that I can apply on the surface. So looking forward to seeing how these turntable and tripod and all these other things work with these kind of large objects. I generally use these things handheld. Apparently you can use this on a tripod and mount it. I'm looking forward to checking out the Revopoint RevoScan software, which easily integrates with Fusion 360 that I'm told. And this scanner fits into my workflow, printing, 3D scanning, casting, and stuff like that is what I'm really hoping to integrate into that. I generally work in the past on my CNC work, and I build injection molds and other engine component parts that I need for my customers. Special thanks to Revopoint for making this collaboration possible, and let's get into what they have provided me. Now, I actually opened up this box earlier, and I dug through it, uh, filming it, and unfortunately the audio did not come through. So we'll just go through it real quickly here again, and I'll cut and paste some of those together. So it comes in a really nice solid box. I was really impressed by the packaging in it. Doesn't seem to be any significant amount of plastic or over packaging. One thing I did find out when I opened it up is that there's a handle on the inner box, and that handle let go. So be careful when you open your box that you don't drop it. So this is the handle that I'm talking about. I picked it up by this and it very quickly let go. So I don't know if it's just a one-off mistake in production or what it is, but this is still very well made, and you can see that it's something to do with this mechanism in here, which is not part of the actual case for use in terms of daily use. This is purely a shipping problem. Anyway, so it's a very nice presentation. I'm impressed. It's you'd be proud to walk up to any customer or any client with a box like this. It's not waterproof, but it is going to protect your equipment other than moisture. So you can see it comes with a scanner table. Here's the scanner right here and the supporting stuff for that scanner. So there's a little handle that comes with it, and the scanner comes in this sealed bag. The bag protects the scanner. I do wish that it came with a bag that would be able to store the scanner in and protect its lenses. I would have recommended something like this that would fit into it, that you could keep it in just to keep the dust off of the scanner and protect it while it's in your case. Although the case is going to do a fantastic job, I just think that you could protect the lenses a little bit better in this case. Also comes with this really nice aluminum scanner or handle, so it can be used to hold the scanner, or it can be used as a tripod when you're using the table. So it's a nice solid scanner mount or tripod. I think it'll work absolutely fabulous. Also comes with this USB 3 cable. So it's a USB 3 connector to a USB-C connector that goes right into the scanner. It has a case to mount the scanner in on the tripod. So this will mount to your tripod, and the scanner will click into this device here. So the scanner comes with a power supply to run it. So it's got a articulating table, so it will turn. I'm not sure how to do that quite yet. I don't see any control functions for that, but oh, here they are. Here's the rotate, unrotate here. And assuming that that's pretty straightforward. It also loaded with scan dots on the surface, and it has a power supply that'll work in any country. You simply change out the connector to your local country uh, electrical connector. So I'm assuming that this will be like Europe, Australia, and other countries like that with these connectors. It comes with a something if you don't have to scan. It gives you a little bust you can put on the scanner, and you can give it a try when you're scanning that way. And it also comes with the power supply that powers up the MetroX. So just like the other scanners, the Moose, Reality, and that, this cable goes into your scanner, and the other end of the cable goes into your computer, and it has a injection point where you can inject the power to run the scanner. And this scanner here runs on 12 volts and 3 amps. So anyways, this will provide the power for this cable. So I haven't run the scanner yet. I'll get into that later on. And the scanner also comes with some scanning dots similar to the ones that are on here. And there is a USB-C to USB 3 connector adapter, so you can plug in the scanning cable. If your computer only has the USB-C available, you can adapt the USB 3 to a USB-C cable. So there's a manual here in multi-languages. There really is only a half a dozen pages per language, which will get you through. It doesn't look like it's very complicated. And the most important thing is this package in here. So this is a piece of glass. So really emphasize this will break and you need this. So you scan this QR code, and I haven't done it on the scanner yet, and then you somehow do a calibration run with this MetroX. So it'll help get the MetroX deadly accurate, but you need to have this piece of glass protected and you don't want to break it. I'm not sure what happens if you break it, if you can buy a replacement. I don't want to find out. So the last thing that comes with it is there was an additional box. This is part of the advanced kit. So the advanced kit comes with this markers. And let me just make a little room here. It also comes with additional markers and a simple manual to let you know what's going on with these parts. So these are intended to screw into here and give you some references for scanning. What happens is with a laser scanner, I'm told, is you need reference points in order to keep the scanner knowing where it is in 3D space, very much like a star chart and a sailing boat. So what happens is that you need to know, the scanner needs to know where it is in reference to the part. And if you were trying to measure your angle based on a small piece like this, it'd be very inaccurate to knowing where it was. But when you have 2 points, the scanner now knows where those 2 points are in 3D space, and it can now align itself with the scan and build a very accurate angles to that scan. So these rods here, this 4 of them, are magnetic, and you can attach these markers to them. Now there are 10 of these little marker cubes that you can attach. They're actually all a little bit different, so that they don't look identical. There are 4 of these triangles, and these triangles will be very useful to place around an object to help get the different angles of light to come off of them as you're scanning. In addition to those, there are these half moon things that you can stick on an object you're scanning. Now, unfortunately, I scan a lot of aluminum, so they won't stick to that, but there is steel on the scanner on this part here. So I could click these onto the part to help orientate the scanner where it is. There's 10 of these also, so these will be useful in terms of helping the scanner know where it is around the object. If you have a really tall object, you will be able to screw these together, and then you can add additional markers to that support tower, like that. So the only thing I really am just a little disappointed in is there really isn't a place that I can screw these to and stick them on the table. So if I wanted to scan this object here and put this next to it, there isn't a little stand that I can find that will allow me to do that. It would be very simple to have a flat spot on top of one of these to screw it to, or possibly even one of these half moon things would be nice, or something similar to that. So I can 3D print one, won't be hard. Then I can put this next to my project and stack it up, and I can use it for scanning in that way. Well, thank you very much for looking at what I have received and what I'm going to do. I look forward to scanning more with this scanner and the MetroX, what it can do for me and hopefully what it can do for you. I think Revopoint has done an incredible job putting this package together, and I want to thank you very much for the collaboration. Have a nice day.
Thank you for watching. I build Star CNC, where we make it come alive. Thank you for watching. Share, like, and come again. Don't forget to follow us